It's a late season Saturday night in Dallas. The Lions, the Cowboys underway here in Week 17. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Right to the air. Here is Goff. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Now a second and 10. Now it's Goff. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down. You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and attack them and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
Throwing on third, Goff. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And finally wrestled down at the 11. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 70 yards.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
Montgomery, another target and catch. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Montgomery looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. Second and goal from the 1. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Lions put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Jack Campbell with a pick. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now 14-0.
14. Cowboys, nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Cowboys. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate? What's that?
I used to hear my old man talk about it. It usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change at quarterback, running back, tight end. It doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
And St. Brown going to have the Lions first down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And taken down just shy of the 40. You look at this Cowboy defense. They really played well in that win last week against Miami.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
Goff. Open man right side is St. Brown. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Here's Goff now on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Off play action. Here's Goff. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that flag accepted. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Again, Goff. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Cowboys' 20-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Goff. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And the Cowboys are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get him next time out.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
The Cowboys at 12-3 now on the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset, being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 1st down, and it's Pollard again. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
It's 2nd and inches at the Lions' 38-yard line.
Going to run again here with Pollard. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended.
Second down, Prescott. Flushed out right. That caught by the rookie tight end, Luke Schoonmaker. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 19. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Pollard, he'll take it up the gut. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
At the 9-yard line.
Here's a quick throw by Dak, complete out wide. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Cowboys 1st down.
Pollard will take this into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. So we have a tie now atop the all-time single-season rushing touchdown list. LaDainian Tomlinson, you've just been joined by this man.
And they share similar traits in running the football. Excellent vision, cutting ability, determination, will. They understand where the end zone is and will not be deterred.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Here's Goff. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out right at the 35. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Goff. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First down is right.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Reynolds with a catch out on the right side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Second down and 6 now. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. We hear them discuss discussed red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Goff now to throw. Throwing for Montgomery. He's got him on the out route. And the Lions are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Gibbs will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Again, it's Gibbs. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. Extra point try now for Patterson. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Lions 21, Cowboys 14.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And as these guys interplay in Week 17, we know one thing. They are playoff bound, but they want to win that division title. They told us that is a goal that's been posted in their locker room since day one. They've got the chance to control their own destiny.
And there's nothing more powerful than saying that you won the division, because I know from building a team, when I talk with all the GMs and the player person.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. 107 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame. And I don't want to harp on it, but this defense among the bottom in the league against the run, and they show it right there.
And it doesn't matter when you get prepared for this defense, whether you're good running the ball or not. That's your plan. Run the ball against them. That's their weakness. And by the way, I think you harped on it.
I did. My bad. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Vaughn. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That second down play nets a -4.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Now Prescott. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up fourth down here.
And this one is right through. And that'll bring them back within 4. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now gone. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
They approach this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
The final shot before break here. Goff. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Here's Pollard again. And at the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 117 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And out of bounds. This will depend on where they spot it, and they'll say at the 45.
45-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. So now following the sack, often the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again 3rd and long now. To throw is Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Prescott fires one out wide, complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down. That last throw moves him past 27,989 yards for his career, so that means he moves ahead of the blonde bomber, Terry Bradshaw, on the all-time list.
And boy, he loved to throw it downfield, didn't he? That's why he was the blonde bomber. Remember, he threw it downfield to John Stallworth and Lynn Swann. It was gorgeous. Big throws, big plays. Terry Bradshaw.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
Here's a 2nd and 5. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 133 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
Now here's Pollard. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard becoming just the 2nd player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and that gives them a 3-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they're able to return this all the way up to the 45.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, an interception's result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Montgomery. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. From the gun, here's Goff. Montgomery, another target and catch. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
From the gun, Gibbs will get it. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And the all-pro Micah Parsons there on the tackle.
I would think as a play call, you want to look for some quick hitters to your tight end. Any type of a route to replace where that linebacker was. Because when you saw the speed with which he reacted and stuffed that play, maybe use that speed against him in the future.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Goff now looks to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Stephon Gilmore. Down the left sideline. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick six.
I think that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. This defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick six.
And how about the way they played this entire game? Not only they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick sixes, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. But we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They'll get 34 yards there.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
To the air again, Goff. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Goff. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Micah Parsons, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Third and long. It's Goff. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. 4th down to give to Gibbs. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And quickly they get to the line.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Obama, 2 for 1.
Goff now looking to throw. This is caught. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
At the Cowboys' 3-yard line.
They'll try to run with Gibbs. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Lions have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. All right, so this one not quite over yet. Back to a 2-score game, CD.
Yeah, and you've still got 4+ minutes to go, so when you think about comebacks, it's happened before. Now, it hasn't happened often, but you've got to think to yourself, Let's be the next great comeback story and play this one out.
Lions 28. Riley Patterson to kick off for the Lions.
Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. 148 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is second and less than a yard. Now a give here to Pollard. And Pollard going to pick up a Cowboys first down as he'll get this up past the 40.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Prescott looks to throw on first. His throw incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Prescott off play action. This is caught. It's Cooks. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Cooks with career touchdown number 60. And the Cowboys are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point attempt to follow here. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw, Goff. That is caught and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A real shut down defensively. That was third and a bunt. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw, as this play will stand as is.
Value three.
On first down, gone. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at triple zeros. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Gone. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Hold on. Check.
Now it's gone. And that is incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him, and after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
76, tell him. 76.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. A give to Pollard, running left. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and the big yardage all night long.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Well, Prescott here to throw. Staying on his feet. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. 3rd and 12.
Under.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Lions are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, 79 yards. And the Lions get a bit closer.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And the Cowboys are going to secure the football, and with it, they'll just about secure the victory as well. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. Throwing here, Prescott. And this is going to be intercepted. Johnson, and I do believe this is going to line up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense. A complete